just a few months ago, they was cracking my chest open to fix my heart. And now it's July. I don't know how we got here. Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shelby in the Book Club. I'm Shelby Monet, and welcome to quarter 3. I am here for a quick video to show you what the book club picks are for quarter 3. So that will be July, August, and September. I noticed a couple of comments where people were like, book club? You have a book club? Didn't know you had a book club. How do I join the book club? So the book club is run through Discord. We have a monthly book meeting via Zoom. We kind of vote on the date sometimes. Sometimes it's the first week, sometimes it's the second week of the month. It just depends on how long the book is, how much time people need, so on and so forth. I announce the books at the beginning of every month. There are reminders all over the place, not only in the Discord, but all over my social media. So you should be following me on Instagram, Threads, here. Those are my main social media at the moment. And yeah, it's pretty simple. Join the Discord chat. We talk about all kind of things in there. Not only the book club picks, I have book recommendations in there. I update you about different book events. I'm constantly posting throughout the week different books that I find. Sometimes I ask questions in there just for us to kind of chat about our different views and so on and so forth. You can make new book friends, which is like the most important thing to me ever, is to help you find people that maybe read the same way that you do, but most importantly, people that read differently than you do, so that we all can just be a little bit better at reading. So if you want to join the Discord, the link is in the description bar, which I also call the underneath a bar. Okay, the underneath a bar got everything that you need in it, baby. Everything that you need in it is in the underneath a bar. Okay, I mean, the link to join the Discord, how to shop my Amazon storefront, how to shop my Libro FM if you're more into audiobooks. All of the things are down there. Any books mentioned, besides the ones that I show, if I mention anything else in the video, everything is in the description box, aka the underneath a bar. Okay, before we get started, let me know in the comments if you are already a part of the book club. And if you are already a part of the book club, let people know why they should join it. Let's get started for real this time. Okay, so today is July 1st when you are watching this. And the book club pick for July is actually a set of short stories. If you have been following me for a long time, you know that I did not like short stories for a long time. I'm still like, they aren't like my immediate favorite yet, but in the last year, I've read maybe one or two that I did enjoy. One of them being Holler Child by Latoya Watkins. It's not even over there in my mind. It popped up in my head. Holler Child by Latoya Watkins. I will put that on the screen. Phenomenal set of short stories that were all intertwined and very good. So because of that, and because I am always on here talking to you guys about reading diversely, right? That doesn't only mean what your authors look like. It means the content. It means the genres. It means the types of books. I also have to do that. So for July, we are reading Nearly All the Men in Lagos Are Mad by Damilare Kuku. I believe that's how that's pronounced. So this is, again, a collection of short stories. It says, one hardworking married woman calmly threatens sharp-edged revenge on her lazy, hypocritical husband. Another skillfully protects her own business interests by shielding her pastor husband from allegations of cheating that may or may not be true. A group of wealthy wives deceived by their husbands joins forces in a WhatsApp support group called the Virtuous Wives Guy Guild. I'm sorry. What? And a discerning dater fed up with Nigerian men, girl, I know, makes a vow to date Oyibos, only to discover that white men can act just as badly. The women in these stories may be confronted at every turn with liars, scammers, cheaters, and cheaters in their quest for love, but in the end, they brilliantly turn the tables on the men who have wronged them. I think this is going to be incredibly funny. I think it's going to be a good read, and it's not super long, less than 300 pages. So definitely something that you could sit and read in one sitting if you are in the mood to do so. I'm super excited about reading this. It kind of puts me in the mind of Baba Segi's Wives. What is the full name of that? The Lives of Baba Segi's Wives. I don't remember. I'll put it on the screen. That is a phenomenal book. It's not short stories, but it is a phenomenal book, and it kind of covers some of the topics in this book. So if you've read that one, you may also as well like this one. So that is for this month, July. This is Editing Shelby coming to tell you that the author of Nearly All the Men in Lagos by Damilare Kuku also has a book coming out, a novel, in July. I believe on July 30th. She has Big Bum Bums Matter Tomorrow, which comes out. Yes, Only Big Bum Bums Matter Tomorrow. That comes out July 30th, which sounds good, and I will also be adding that to my list of things. And I wanted y'all to add it too. The link will be down below if you would like to pre-order it. Okay, go back to the video. Okay. For August, we are going to read The Jinn Waits 100 Years. This is by Shubna Khan. This I saw, and like the cover grabbed my attention because it is beautiful. The other thing is it said jinn, so I'm assuming we are either going to meet a jinn or we are going to talk about magic of some sort, which I'm excited about. So this one says, Akbar Manzil was once a grand estate off the coast of South Africa. Now, nearly a century since it was built, it stands in ruins, an isolated boarding house for misfits seeking to forget their past and disappear into the mansion's dark corridors. Until Sana. She and her father are the latest of Akbar Manzil's long list of tenants in search of a new home after suffering painful loss. Unlike the others who choose not to look too closely at the mansion's unsettling qualities, the strange assortment of bones in the overgrown garden, the mysterious figure sometimes seen to move at night, Sana is curious and questioning and finds herself irresistibly drawn to the history of the mansion, to the eerie and the forgotten wing, home to a clutter of broken and abandoned objects, and to the locked door at its end, unopened for a century. Baby, if the door has been locked for a century, I'd like to say that we should leave that shit how we found it. Sorry for cussing. I'm just saying we should leave it how we found it. It's been locked for a century, but now I'm curious. I want to know what Sana finds behind that door. Yes, I do. Very badly. And then, last but certainly not least, Hanif Abdur Rakib. I am recently a fan of his. I recently read A Little Devil in America with my beautiful friend, Brooklyn Book Bell, my Lisi. And his writing style is phenomenal. If you have not read A Little Devil, I think you should. It talks a lot about the relationship between African Americans in performance. That's all I'll tell you. So for September, we will be reading There's Always This Year on Basketball and Ascension by Hanif Abdur Rakib. This one says, growing up in Columbus, Ohio in the 1990s, Hanif witnessed a golden era of basketball, one in which legends like LeBron James were forged and countless others weren't. His lifelong love of the game leads Hanif into a lyrical, historical, and emotionally rich exploration of what it means to make it, who we think deserves success, the tension between excellence and expectation, and the very notion of role models, all of which he expertly weaves together with intimate personal storytelling. Here's where I would like to tell you about the form My Father's Jump Shot. Hanif writes, the truth though is that I saw my father shoot a basketball only one time. His writing style is really phenomenal. And I honestly cannot wait to read this with y'all, especially because I feel like this is one of those books that people would stray away from because they will think like, I don't watch basketball, I don't know nothing about the beauty basketball, this ain't for me, or whatever the case may be. You could probably learn something from this. So we will read it together. There will probably be a conversation about annotating too once we read this one, because I think annotating nonfiction is very important. I think annotating in general is important, but might help you remember this a little bit better if you annotate it. So we will talk about that leading up to September. So those are the 3 books for quarter 3 of 2024. If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. We are not far away from 3,000 subscribers, and I would like to get there this quarter if we could do that. Without further ado, if no one has told you today, I love you. You are kind, you are smart, you are important. Bye, friends.